So we move on. We got a team up of Lio Rush, Tama Tonga, and Tomoaki Honma with Yato, taking on LAJ's Hiromu Takahashi, Sanada, and Tetsuya Naito. Weird seeing Lio Rush and Naito wrestle in the ring. Similar to what you said, Naito's been a heavyweight for a long time. I think he was a junior early in his career. But he's been a heavyweight for a decade or plus. And having him wrestle against a guy like Leo, it seemed off to me. But I think more or less it was just weird seeing Lio Rush in a ring with Naito. Not a pairing I ever really thought in my life I would get to watch.
Yeah. And Naito keeping up surprisingly well with the speed of Lio Rush. Maybe that speaks to his lucha kind of background. He's used to kind of keeping up with those quick little guys. But man, oh man, yeah, that was a good one. This was actually also the point where Kevin was joined by Chase Owens on commentary. The commentary for this match was absolutely hilarious, almost sometimes distracting from the match, but in a good way, because it was like, wait, what did they just say? And it was always relevant to what was happening either in the ring or in regards to Chase and his feud going in with Naito or whoever, his disdain for Tama. It was great. I enjoyed Chase on commentary for this one. It was obvious who was taking the pin in this, though. As much as we love Tomoaki Honma, it's unfortunately seems to be his.
Well, Leo's got a title match. Tama Tonga is going to be in the second round.
Least amount of
Naito's in the second round. Sanada's in the second round. Hiromu's defending his title soon
against Leo. Yeah.
So who's going to take the pin? It was kind of obvious. It's the same issue I have with Waka Tsukiyama in any match. So yeah, it's the Tsukiyama effect, as I'm going to say. In the end, enziguri by Naito, then a super kick by Hiromu with a jackknife pin from Naito to Honma. Only gets the 2, and Naito then hits the Destino and gets the win on Honma.
Yes.
I loved after the match when Naito went to the English table and they were filming. And he's talking and going back and forth with Owens, and then he flips the mic, and Kevin Kelly just grabs it.
He caught it. It went right into his hand like a magnet,
and he just grabbed it in the air. Like it was the smoothest flip and smoothest catch I've ever seen of a microphone in my goddamn life.
Oh yeah, I actually noticed that. I noted that too. Yeah,
especially one with a cord attached to it. To flip it like that and catch it that easy.
It's effortless, and it really shows you the experience of not only Naito but Kevin Kelly being a very experienced commentator, very experienced interviewer. He knows how to grab those mics.
Yeah, best in the business, man. He's best.
Wasn't he rated number 1?
Some places yes, some places gave him number 2, and
number 2. We need to have a discussion.
They're very wrong because Kevin Kelly's the best commentator in this business.
You're goddamn right.
All right, so we move on to the final undercard match of the show. It's Chaos, it's Hirooki Goto, and Yoshi-Hashi taking on the United Empire, Jeff Cobb, Kyle Fletcher, and Will Ospreay. This is probably the match I took the least amount of notes on, which is very odd for me because I'm a big Empire fan. So,
I was gonna say, what the hell?
I only took 4 lines of notes here, which is very weird for me. Cobb, super cocky, mocking Goto's pose early on. I was like, yes. I love the attitude from Cobb there. Catching Ospreay off the springboard into the inverted atomic drop, and then all of Chaos just like just hitting the war drums. I hate the war drums, but I love the way that caught him into the inverted atomic drop, because Ospreay's gone up to heavyweight and bulked up a bit, but it's not like he's gone a crazy amount of bulking comparatively. So facing off with a guy like Ospreay makes sense to me, because again, a former junior who's bulked up some to become a heavyweight, but he's not. It's not like it's that big of a stretch, like we were talking with Bushi and those other guys. So just to see Fletcher posing while Ospreay's got Goto on the ropes, just like pulling that Doedo tie stuff. I loved it. In the end, though, getting a quick roll up on Ospreay, goes for the direct drive, but Ospreay gets out, hits the hook kick, and then cracks in the back of the head with a beautiful hidden blade. and
Mhm.
United Empire picks up the win here.
Yes. So first thing I want to say is this: bless Will Ospreay's heart for overselling those war drums. He literally took a face bump, sprung back up to his feet for and I'm like, no, there's no way. No
So
way.
stupid.
Even Ishii hitting you at his hardest on that wouldn't do that. You're telling me that Yo and Yoshi-Hashi did that to you, my guy? No.
And Goto, it was a triple war drum. Come on, it was a triple.
Goto cannot make up for all of the weakness that the other two are given, though. I love Goto. Goto is one of the strongest people that I know in this company. But no, nay, no. So again, bless Will Ospreay's heart for making that look legitimate. This match also, I really feel, was a huge showcase for Fletcher. He was just so overly excited and happy and just the ball of energy in this match that I felt kind of like brought Cobb out of his shell a little bit, because Cobb's always been funny, but like Cobb was really funny in this one. That the surfboard that he always does, I absolutely love it. Yoshi-Hashi at one point hit Cobb's knee from behind. I lost my shit. I started yelling at my television at Yoshi-Hashi. I'm like, you stay the frick away from his knee. I have missed seeing Jeff Cobb for the months that he has been away. You injure him, and I have to go another couple months without seeing a spin cycle or a Twirl the Islands. I'm gonna be mad. Leave his knee alone. The hidden blade on Yo that Ospreay nailed. Oh gosh dang, that hidden blade has become so nasty. I do love though that Ospreay is continuing this cycle of pulling it out of nowhere, much like an RKO, just setting it up and just boom, hitting it, match is done. Really love it. And the commentary kept saying they're surprised at the unity of the faction of the United Empire. And I'm sitting there going, why are you surprised? It literally in the name.
They're united.
Of the faction, you know, I mean, chaos is chaotic. United Empire is united. It makes sense. These guys have such a brotherhood that is actually legitimately put out there as a brotherhood, especially seeing at the end of this. You know, Kyle Fletcher was so excited. He's kissing Will Ospreay. Like it was a great show of sportsmanship. I really enjoyed this match.
Yeah, I think I took at least my notes because I watched this at Friday night at like, last night at like 11:30 at night, and I was extremely tired when I was watching this match. I think that's why I was short on notes for this one because
hey, it's all good. It was a good match.
Yeah, extremely great match. Just So we're gonna move on to what I thought was one of the best Yano matches I've ever seen. It's Toru Yano taking on Dunkzilla Mark Davis with Kyle Fletcher. Joe Owens, when Yano's early on, Owens just calls Yano stupid. I was like,
I mean, the animosity between those two is palatable, right?
I just love that he's like, you're stupid. He's so Yano's stupid. Just calling him stupid was great.
Well, and then the questions too. Like it was the answer to the question, Kevin, why do you like him so much? Because he's stupid. I mean, it makes sense.
I love it. This is a very much a match of Davis dominating throughout. Like he really was the dominating force in this match. The spots with the tape, bringing back the tape. He hasn't done the tape spots in a long time, so I actually found it quite humorous. He's starting to tape Davis up, and that's where Fletcher comes in, tries to take out Yano, and Yano runs Fletcher into the barricade and tapes him up. Like I was just like, I absolutely did love it. Davis pulling Yano under the ring at one point, pulling some Yano-esque moves, pulled him under the ring. Davis comes back out, gets in the ring, letting the count go, and then out from under the ring comes Yano wearing a bag on his head, makes it back in at the count of 19. But I was just like, I laughed so hard.
It's a smart thing. I mean, as someone who is also nyctophobic, I am terrified of the dark. So, like, you put a bag on my head, I don't know where I am. I'm going to be freaking out too. Makes sense.
Yeah. Yano had to remove the corner pad early, and then Davis just goes to screw it and just pulls the other three corner pads off, and just says like no corner pads for this one. And then Davis tapes himself wrist to wrist to Yano and starts whipping Yano into the corners.
So smart.
But then Yano reverses it and runs Davis into the bro, and and he ends up removing the tape. Davis tosses a chair to Yano and goes for an enziguri, but Yano misses it. So Yano then throws the chair into Davis' hands and pulls an Eddie Guerrero. And the ref gets up and starts freaking out and takes the chair from Davis. I was laughing so goddamn hard that he pulled out an Eddie Guerrero there. Yano goes for the low blow. Dunkzilla stops it, gets an enziguri, then hits that inverted angle slam that he does and gets the win. Mark Davis moving on to the second round. Empire strong, baby.
And honestly, was there any doubt though? Was there any doubt?
Okay, Yano in tournaments, he's had weird ass wins in G1s. He's gone farther than he should in other
That's true.
New Japan Cups. I never count Yano out because of weird booking in this company sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair. However, when it comes down to it, it's no way that Yano is going to be taking a cup or advancing a cup when you have so many people to choose from.
Yeah, so he's gone in farther before. He's beaten guys he shouldn't have. He's in G1s. He's beaten people that he really shouldn't be beating. So that's why I never count him out in the tournament setting.
I do, because there's no freaking way he's ever going to take a tournament in the rest of.
He's never going to win it, but he's gone to the second.
He is the fuck guy. Let me talk. Let me talk, Mama Jamma. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm not going to add anything to this except for Marty Asadi at the end. It was hilarious because of how freaking small he is. Davis is so tall. Marty had to stand on his tippy toes to hoist Mark Davis's elbow. And even then, he was being lazy and wasn't holding it upright. So Marty really had to work really hard for it. That was the only thing I wanted to say about that.
It was funny. It was funny. So Mark Davis moves on, leaves Yano in the dust. Move on to the main event of the evening. It's Evil versus Ren Narita. The first half of this match was very good.
I have to agree. I think we were speaking about it before we came on here. I felt that the first part of this match was the Evil that we were supposed to get, and the Evil that we got when he had first joined Bullet Club, when he was facing Naito, and when he was gaining and retaining and the double championships. This was the Evil that should always be on display in NJPW because it is the Evil that is reputable. The Evil that we have come to know in the House of Torture is not a reputable character. He's obnoxious. He's annoying. It's one of those things where it's like a person is good to a certain point and then they become annoying. Evil has been that person, and it's really sad because he's so good. The beginning of this match showed how good he is, but then you throw people like Togo, Sho, and Yujiro in there, and he just becomes a shit stain, essentially. The shenanigans made me lose interest. As soon as the shenanigans started, I lost interest in the match. It was hard for me to finish it. Therefore, I don't have a lot to say. I actually said I was more interested in what Chase and Kevin were saying on commentary at that point, as opposed to what was actually happening.
They were having fun on commentary at points, they
had to.
Chase and Kevin, I think, realized how just stupid shit was getting, so they were just making fun of shit and having fun with shit. And to me, I was perfectly fine with that. Narita always looks good, even in the dealing with the shit stain stuff, he still looked great. The 100%. Beautiful Northern Lights suplex by Narita with the bridge, absolutely gorgeous. In the end, though, Narita goes for a Cobra twist. Evil low blows him, hits a lariat, then hits everything as Evil for the win. And then Evil puts a Darkness Scorpion on Narita after the match. The ref should have reversed the decision right there, in my opinion. But yeah,
Shit happens.
It shit happens, literally.
It was so bad, and like to have it be your main event. Yeah. I don't even want to talk about the promo he cut after because it just wasn't worth it.
I didn't listen because I don't give a shit what Evil has to say. There wasn't
I watched
a translator.
I just didn't care to read what he was saying.
Well, it doesn't read. I don't think New Japan had any.
Kevin was translating a little bit. He was saying some stuff.
But I was like, I don't care. I don't care what Evil has to say. So
and how bad is it when you get to a point where you see the effort? Like, I mean, we see it in WWE a lot where they're putting so much time and effort into the crowd liking a person, and the crowd just says no. They have the same thing with Evil here. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's very much that thing, and it's just I just don't like it at all.
So, moving on. Let's see what the standings are here.
Moving on. Hold on. I want to just take that off. I'm going to pop this up. So, we have the standings. Sanada moving on to the second round will face Kenta. Tetsuya Naito moves on to the second round to face Chase Owens, which is absolutely phenomenal in my opinion. Evil moves on to face Jeff Cobb. Please, Cobb, take him out. Mark Davis moves on to face his faction leader in Will Ospreay. Very interesting there. You have David Finlay moving on to face the Great Okan, and you have Shota Umino moving on to face Zack Sabre Jr. We still have Shingo Takagi versus Aaron Hanare. Has happened already, but we aren't covering on. We'll be covering on the next show this Friday. And you have Yoshi-Hashi versus Kyle Fletcher, a match I'm absolutely looking forward to. We will be reviewing those this coming Friday, along with the first couple of matches in the second round. There we go.
What a beginning of the tournament we are having, my friend.
We are absolutely phenomenal tournament. I can't wait for more. We will be back this coming Friday, hopefully, to talk some more. Talk the last two first round matches. Talk some couple second round matches. Probably the 10th, 11th, and possibly the 12th. We're not quite sure yet. And we'll be catching up slowly over the next week or so, getting everything out to you, ladies and gentlemen.
We got a lot to do. To do.
So, as we bring this to an end, I want to thank our sponsor, Rogue Energy. Scan the QR code as Mel points to it, or go to rogueenergy.com. Use the promo code OLEPODS for 10% off your order. And speaking of OLE, I want to give a big shout out to our friends over at Our Local Establishment. You can find them on twitch.tv/OurLocalEstablishment, on YouTube at youtube.com/@OurLocalEstablishment, on Instagram and TikTok at OLE Podcast. Lots of great content over there. I'm over there every once in a blue moon with Marvel Talk with my partner, Old Ed. You have Busting Out with Chris Parrish and Bobby Munson. Fusion and Ring Respect Radio with Bobby Munson and Papa Smokes. You have Beats and Beatdowns with Carl and Bobby Munson. Lots of Bobby. I love hearing that
Bobby.
You have Taking Over with Old Ed and Astrid. And this is on a Monday. I'm going to be showing up tomorrow on Taking Over to guest host with my good buddy Oled to fill in for Astrid while she's away on assignment, as we're going to say. So you can check me out over there. We also have Para Mindful with my co-host Melball, Carl Carafel, and our good friend Alex. You have Killer Cuts, a brand new show talking about the Scream franchise and the Kill of the Whole with Astrid and Bobby Munson. And then you finally got Turnbuckle Talk with our good friend Carl Carafel, who again, I'll get to do that show already, and it's so much fun to do. So please check all those out at Twitch on twitch.tv for Our Local Establishment on the YouTube page. And I also want to give a big shout out to our good friend Mike the Ref for all the great support he's given us. He's given me over the years. Thank you so much, my friend. You can check him out at youtube.com/@backbreaker_gaming for all his great gaming content, which you can see on twitch.tv/Mike the Ref. All his great gaming content. He's got his Wednesday Dynamite watch along there every Wednesday. Check it out, please. And you may you might be watching us on youtube.com/@backbreaker video. If you're not, please go check it out. If you are, I want to say please check out Andre and Melball Wrestling Talk on youtube.com/Andre and Melball Wrestling Talk. Yeah.
We went through all of that stuff. We have so much going on. If you're wanting to watch NJPW and take in some of the amazing wrestling that we watch, you want to go to NJPW-World.com. It is right now 999 yen, which is actually coming out to 730 in US, which is amazing. I think I paid maybe 8 something Canadian this month, but like, hey, less than $10, which we're still gonna do the perfect 10 because we love Sean Spears here.
Because it'll be $10 again soon. Come on.
yeah, inflation. It gets to all of us eventually. Also, you want to follow our amazing friend Astrid Pizarro on her YouTube channel, where you can catch her Astrid Asks series, where she actually has an interview with Ashley Vega, undeniable Ashley Vega right now. And she also has another one coming out with the beautiful Ray Lynn in the next couple of days here. I believe that is coming out on the 18th, St. Patty's Day. So that's going to be a special.
Drinky.
Yeah, get yourself a beer, enjoy the amazing voice of Astrid. You can also catch the Ladies Wrestling Showcase on Astrid Pizarro's YouTube channel that features myself, Melball Collins, as we break down all of the amazing women's topics and kind of interesting ladies' background in wrestling there. We also have Making an Impact happening on Astrid Pizarro's show, or on Astrid Pizarro's YouTube channel there with Cody the Foe, Defoe. Fun name to say there. That happens after the Impact tapings every Thursday. You want to come check that out. Andre, my friend, if we're wanting to follow you on social media, where are we going to find you?
You can find me on Twitter at That Canada Guy, Instagram at That Canada Dude, on Mastodon and Hive at That Canada Guy. You can also find me at youtube.com/Andre Melball Wrestling Talk, or on our Facebook page at Andre and Melball Wrestling Talk.
Excellent. And if you're wanting to follow a Melball on social media, you can find her on Twitter at Collins Melball. You can find her on Instagram, Facebook, and Mastodon at Melball Collins. I think that's everything here, my friend. We are coming to an end of our show. So that being said, I am your Melball. Over there is that Canadian dude, Andre. We will see you next time. Adios.